Hey everyone, welcome to this next episode of Meals with Marlene. Today we're at 526 View Lake Road Kitchen, which is on Lake Scugog, beautiful part of the lake, and has a beach at the waterfront there. We're going to make a cauliflower potato salad today. There's actually no potatoes in it. It's more like a vegan dish, but it tastes like potato salad. There's lots of dill in it. We actually add pickles to it as well, a little bit of mustard. It's very, very easy to make, but it is so yummy. I love it. The family loves it, and I'm sure you guys will too. So we're gonna start with a head of cauliflower, and we're actually going to cut it all up, put it in a pot, and let it cook. So when we cook the cauliflower, we're gonna cook it to the point where it's still a little bit crisp. We don't want it too soft because we're gonna add the ingredients and then that softens it up as well. So let's get started. So we're gonna wash our cauliflower, but first I'm just gonna cut the core off of it. Rinse off the cauliflower. And then we're just gonna cut it into bigger chunks. You don't want it too small either. And you don't want it too big either, but I'll show you what size you're gonna cut it into. And again, this is super easy to make. This is great to take if you're going to a like a barbecue or something in the summer. Can't you tell that I'm hoping for the nice weather after all this snow? So these are the chunk size, around like that. Now you might want to use like double the recipe if you have a larger family or if you're going to a party because it goes pretty quick. So we're going to put the cauliflower into the pot. It won't take long to cook. And we're going to add a little bit of water. You almost want to steam it. All right, we'll put it on the stove. And we're gonna start this. There we go. Cook this. Let it boil, and then we'll let it boil for about 5-10 minutes. So while the cauliflower is cooking, we're going to cut up some celery, some green onion, and some red pepper. If you look at the comments on the YouTube channel, you will see the full recipe and the amounts. And again, if you want to double it for a large gathering, I would do that. So we're going to cut the celery. You don't have to have it too fine because it's kind of nice to have chunks in it, but it all depends what you like. You can do it fine if you want. I have one of those Pampered Chef choppers, the one that you put on and it chops it really fine if you wanted, but I don't think you need it fine like that. Have this all ready to go. A little talking about what I'm doing here. This is a breadboard that my dad made for me. He used to be a cabinet maker by trade. When he was 16, he got his cabinet maker trade in Switzerland, and he was very good at what he did. And my sister and I were very spoiled because he used to always make us breadboards. So that's something I miss about not having them around. So we're gonna put the celery in the bowl. Alrighty, and then we're gonna chop up some green onion. Just 2 of them is fine. It's all washed already, so we're good to go. Again, I'm gonna cut the green onion down the middle just because it's a little finer. If you really don't like onion, you can omit it, but it's not, the green onion isn't really that strong of a flavor for people who don't like onion. It also gives it some color, a little bit of the darker green onion. And then we're gonna put some red pepper. Again, you can use another color, but I like the red because it gives it a nice color to it. Put the whole pepper in. So this recipe can be found in one of it's called Oh She Glows cookbook. It's I'm not vegan, but I do love vegan recipes. And there's a lot of those. I have all 3 of her cookbooks, but this one can be found in one of them. And there's some really, really good recipes in all of them, obviously, but I have obviously my favorites. I'll be doing some more of the recipes in there on here. Put this in. So really, once it's boiled, you're really gonna boil it for about 5 minutes. That would give it the nice texture that you're looking for. So we'll let that boil a little bit longer. And if you guys have any recipes that you want me to make that you think are amazing, want to share with everybody, feel free to pass them along to me. You can put them in the comments, you can email them, text them to me. I'd be more than happy to do that. And I can just let everybody know that it's your family, you know, your favorite family recipe or whatever season it's for. I know everybody has their favorite family recipe that they love and cherish. It's always nice to share. So the cauliflower is all done. I'm going to drain out the water. Okay, so we're just letting the cauliflower cool. It's all drained and cooked well. We're going to finish cutting up the veggies. So we're going to put in fresh dill. This is a huge ingredient in it. Gives it great flavor. I'm going to rinse this off. Alrighty, so we're going to put the dill in as well. And then we're going to cut up my favorite dill pickles. So I get the one with 50% less salt. So this recipe asked for 1/3 of finely chopped pickles, but I put extra. I put about half a cup. Alrighty, so we're going to add the rest of the pickles I chopped up in. I think I have a couple more to go. When I was little, my grandma used to always want me to help with the cooking. That's probably why I love cooking so much. But she used to always have me cut up the pickles, get them all ready when I was really little. That was kind of one of my jobs. And when everybody would come to the table, there'll be no pickles because I ate them all. So that's how much I love pickles. Definitely more than 1/3 a cup of pickles. Probably more like a cup. Alrighty, so we're going to add the cauliflower. There's a couple chunks that might be a little big, so I'll just cut them as we go. And then the rest are good to add in. Just make sure it's nice and cooled though down. Alrighty, so we're gonna put in about 1 tablespoon of fresh lemon juice. Then we're gonna add the mayonnaise, we're gonna add a little bit of mustard, and we're gonna add some garlic powder, salt, and a little bit of garlic. Okay, so we're gonna add 1.5 teaspoons of mustard. Okay, and just a little bit of garlic powder. And then we're gonna add mayonnaise, 6 tablespoons. Okay, and then we're gonna add some salt and pepper. Fancy dancy pepper mill. Okay, and then we're gonna mix it all up. Now again, just like a lot of things, sometimes it's better the next day. This is definitely better the next day, but it's good now too. But better the next day or later. It just should go in the fridge for a couple hours just to get all the flavors going through. Alrighty. Everybody see all that mixing? And you see where the red pepper gives it that little bit of color. So we're gonna try a little bite. See how it is. Get some of that dill in there. Alrighty. Perfect, love it. Thank you for watching this episode of Meals with Marlene. And if you're looking to have a meal cooked in your kitchen, give me a call anytime. Have a great day.